Latin Henle Year 1, page 61, exercise 68, the conquest of Gaul, going from English into Latin. The Gauls were not friends of Caesar and of the Senate. So our subject is the Gauls. Galli. Amici. So that's our predicate nominative. So Galli, amici, of Caesar, Caesaris, and of the Senate, senatus, non erant. So Galli, amici, Caesaris, senatus, non erant. Therefore Caesar came into Gaul with the cavalry and the soldiers. Itaque, Caesar, in Galliam. This is into Gaul, implying motion, so we need to use the accusative. In Galliam, with the cavalry, cum equites. Is that what we learned for cavalry? Cum equites et milites. Venit. The Gauls, however, Galli autem, propter metum Caesaris. So that's propter metum in the accusative, Caesaris in the genitive, came into the forests and mountains. So implying motion again with the accusative. In silvas et montes veniunt. It's plural, the Gauls. Caesar's army was in the forests of the enemy. Okay, so army is exercitus Caesaris, the army of Caesar, in Silva, or in Silvis in the plural. So this is not implying motion. They're just there. They're not going into there. So we'll use the ablative. So exercitus Caesaris in Silvis hostium, in the force of the enemy, erat, et erant pericula. There's an expletive. There were dangers. The Romans, however, made an attack upon the enemy. Romani autem, impetum, on the enemy, in hostes fecerunt. They killed the leaders and the leading men. So, ducem, no, this is in the plural. So, duces, principes, so that's leaders and the leading men, in the accusative. Duces et principes gallorum occiderunt. So, gallorum in the plural genitive, occiderunt, they killed. They conquered the cavalry and the army of the Gauls. So cavalry is equites et exercitus gallorum, they conquered. Vicerunt, and fortified the harbors and the towns and the hills of Gaul. Et, or atque, harbors, we learned porta, right? So portas, that's gate. And we learned portus in the fourth declension. So portus, opera, so portus et opera et coles, Galli, Gallii of Gaul. So Gaul is a first declension feminine when it's the country, so it would be Gallii. They fortified is what? Muniverunt. So this would be portus et opera et coles Gallii, Galliae, muniverunt. And so, what did we learn for and so? I can't remember. And so the Senate now praises Caesar on account of the fame of the war and the courage of the soldiers. Itaque, senatus nunc Caesarem laudat propter famam belli et veritatem militum. Now that really should have, Donald, stop crying. That really should have the verb at the end. So, itaque senatus nunc Caesarem propter famam belli et veritatem militum laudat. On account of the fear of the soldiers, the Gauls are now friends and servants of the Senate. Propter metum militum, Galli nunc amici et servi senatus, the genitive, sunt, present tense.